Welcome to my channel Larusa's English Stories. Learn English through stories.
Journey of Love by Ship. A player and an innocent woman. One day when your life asks you to pay for your mistakes, you wouldn't be able to pay it. Hamza Shahzad is a 26-years-old young man who is very handsome. He is a well-known player in the city who is always on news with a new girl every 2 weeks.
Why are you going by ship to meet your grandmother? You can travel by plane and reach there in 12 hours.
Azaz Ali is Hamza's best friend who has been with him since middle school.
You know that only this ship goes to the land where grandmother lives. I'll be back in 15 days.
They were inside the car near the seaport where Hamza's ship was about to depart.
You have to marry Alina Shah and please stop flirting with women. If you don't marry her, loan sharks will beat the crap out of us and even sell our kidneys to collect their money.
Alina Shah is the daughter of the richest industrial tycoon in the country, Zafar Shah. Zafar Shah can do anything for his daughter. He even agreed to marry his daughter to Hamza, who was well known for his flirting character.
When did I ever say that I won't marry her? I only want to meet my grandmother before marriage. I told her this already, and this might be my last chance to live freely.
He opened the door and rushed out to the seaport before Azaz could say anything.
Hamza.
There was a crowd at the entrance of the ship. A young woman around 25 years old with heavy luggage was trying to pull the luggage on the ship.
May I help you, beautiful lady?
Khushbu Abbasi is an orphanage who won this ship ticket in a concert.
Thank you.
She didn't know that Hamza Ali is a well-known player. He helped her to pull her luggage on the ship and kissed her hand in return without asking her permission.
My pleasure.
The crowd began to whisper and some of them shouted in excitement to make her embarrass.
Oh, look! Look! Hamza Ali finds his new target. Ha 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 ha.
She was embarrassed and went to her room. At the dinner, Hamza Ali sat on her table without asking and flirted with her.
These beautiful eyes are like the sea in which anyone can be drawn deep down.
Khushbu Abbasi, now aware that he was Hamza Ali, who was well known for flirt character.
Really? I didn't know. My fiancé will be happy to know that my eyes are so beautiful to get compliments.
She said that with a fake smile on her face.
Oh, you're engaged. No problem. We can enjoy ourselves without telling him. What do you say, Khushbu?
She stared at him with a disgusted look.
No thanks. I like my fiancé very much.
She left from there. He has been persuading her for 3 days. She has given up and decided to teach him a lesson.
So what do you say? Your room or my room?
With an awkward smile she replied to him.
My room at 8 p.m. tonight. What? There is no hurry. There is a long night to go.
She took some steps from him.
Khushbu, we shouldn't waste time and should do the deed to enjoy ourselves. Oh, there is a sweet fragrance coming from you like your name Khushbu.
He heard a faint laughing sound. He he he.
Did someone laugh just now?
No, no, the sound must be coming from the next room.
He looked at her suspiciously but didn't react much.
Khushbu, why are we wasting time? Let's go to bed.
He grabbed her in his arms and she was trying to get free from his arms.
You are in a hurry.
He again heard a laughing sound and let go of her. The sound was coming behind the sofa. He walked towards the sofa and saw that there were old women around their 50s. He was astonished and taken aback. He immediately put his clothes back and took some steps back in surprise. Why stop taking off your clothes? We were enjoying ourselves. Ha 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 ha. Everyone in the room began to laugh at him. He looked at Khushbu and understood the look on her face that she tricked him.
Did you enjoy the surprise I specifically arranged for you, Mr. Hamza Shahzad?
He laughed at her.
Yeah, I had fun. This is the first time someone didn't fall for my charm and was trying to teach me a lesson. Not bad, Ms. Khushbu Abbasi.
They both laughed and became friends after that night.
So you won this cruise ship ticket to a singing concert.
They were having lunch in the restaurant of the ship.
Yes, tell me about yourself. What are you doing on this ship?
I'm going to meet my grandmother whose land only comes by this ship.
Yeah, flirt with women along the way, right?
She said that with a mischievous smile.
No, I'm really set on this ship to meet my grandmother, but it's not bad to have some fun alongside before marriage.
Hamza, don't you think breaking someone's heart will hurt them?
She asked him with expectation, but he brushed it up.
What can I do when women can't leave and believe everything I told them?
He smirked while saying those words.
You know, it's easy to break someone's trust, but it's hard to maintain it.
He didn't reply to it.
Ha! We talked enough about me. Tell me something about you.
She got angry when he didn't reply to her and ignored her.
We will talk about me next time, goodbye.
She stood from the chair and left for her room.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
He replied with a surprised look. The next morning they met on the ship deck.
So you were about to tell me about your life.
They were standing next to each other while a strong wind was blowing.
There is nothing much to know in my life. I'm an orphan who was raised in an orphanage in a small town. There was a function in the orphanage and I performed in it. He came as a chief guest.
He asked her who the person she mentioned in her sentence was.
My fiancé. After he saw my performance, he proposed to me.
On the first meeting.
He asked her with an open mouth.
To open an academy of teaching singing and dancing which he would sponsor for me. I said yes. After some days he asked me to marry him and I said yes to it too.
That's all. This is only one page of the book.
Yes, my book of life has only one page.
People on the ship began to badmouth them.
Look, look, she was always with him. He must get his way with her.
Hamza had his eyes on one of the girls on the ship, Nishay. But her parents and brother didn't let her meet Hamza. Hamza is a well-known player in the country and everyone knows about him, but still girls fall for his charm. He asked Khushbu for help to bring Nishay to the next stop land of the ship. First she refused, but he persuaded her by hugging her and won't let go until she agrees. She said yes because she didn't want rumors to spread as they already are. Khushbu asked her family permission to go land with her as a friend and brought her on it.
Here you go, happy.
He smiled and hugged her.
Thank you, Khushbu. You are my sweet darling friend. Okay now, bye.
He waved his hand and was about to leave, when she grabbed his hand.
What? You are leaving me?
Of course, or will I bring you along? Why are you spoiling the mood?
He took her some steps far from Nishay and was speaking slowly.
But I don't know anyone here nor any place.
Just stroll around with tourists here, then go back to the ship. Okay, bye.
He left her. She saw him about to kiss Nishay and turned her face to avoid looking at them. She was randomly walking and reached the deep forest without realizing it. She was thinking about them and her heart was hurting.
Scream.
She fell in a swamp and kept falling deep inside.
Help! Help! Someone help me!
There were some people near the swamp and saw her falling deep inside it.
Help! Help! Someone fall here in the swamp.
Hamza and Nishay heard voices and came to see what happened. Hamza saw Khushbu in the swamp and jumped in to help. The rope wasn't reaching her, so he jumped to bring her out of the swamp.
What are you doing here and how did you fall in the swamp? I told you to go back to the ship.
She was covered in mud and was scared. He was holding her shoulders and she was crying.
I was thinking about you and came here without realizing myself. I was upset.
She said in a trembling voice.
Why?
He shouted while still holding her.
I don't know. Just take me back to the ship, please.
Please subscribe Arus's English Stories and click bell icon.